Hey guys, so I'm replacing my turn signal switch. It's got the high-low beam on it, turn signal, and the horn and the choke on it. This is it right here. It's on the left side of your handlebars. This is a 2004 Honda Shadow. It's a Vt1100 Sabre. I realize that there's not really many videos on actually how to do this, so I am in the middle of it at the moment, but I figured I'd kind of show you guys, what I did. So the first was at the bottom of this switch. There's two screw holes. There's one right by my thumb, and then there's one over here. The long screw was in the front, and the short screw was in the back. I loosened that up, pulled that off. There's you got to disconnect your choke cable here and slide it out so you can slide it into the new one. And then this wire here ties in right up top here. Right here. Alright. Then the wire runs down through here. It goes underneath. Part of it goes to the headlight, which is this one here, and then the other part is routed up and underneath the tank. And that sits right inside of there. Alright, there's a white plug and a black plug. That's what these plugs here are. There's your black one, there's your white one, and then there's two little ones like this. There's a green one, and it's blue or black. So I'm going to pull this out and show you how we're going to reroute it. And you got to take the headlight off. There's two bolts. There's one here, and then there's one over here. You got to pop that off, and that headlight switch attaches right here. And then you just got to pull it out from the headlight housing. And you got to pull all this wiring out. So you're going to have this little one here. So you got that one. And then this one here, which I'm going to have to use two hands to pull that out. Alright, so I pulled that piece out, and then I'm going to slide it up and through this cavity, and then the whole thing will be out. Alright guys, I had to pry this open a little bit to get the wire out. Now you see it dangling right here. Alright, I'm going to disconnect the choke and then undo these last two plugs here, and we'll start putting a new one on. Alright guys, so we got the old one out. To pull the choke lever out here, you just got to unscrew it, and then it just pulls straight out. So and then inspect everything. This bike is 20 years old, guys. Now it would be a whole lot easier if you took the gas tank off. I don't want to take the gas tank off because it's 20-year-old rubber hoses, and I don't have anything to replace them. So I'm trying like heck not to break the fuel line, because I plan on going on a motorcycle ride on Friday with one of my best friends that's able to ride this weekend. So I don't want to have to try and figure out how to replace the fuel lines next. I will be replacing those because obviously they do need to be replaced. But we're going to hook up this this new one, and we're going to start rerouting it. Alright, so we slid the choke cable through it, and now we're just spinning it in a circle to get it so it's tight. And you'll make your final adjustment, once it's on the bike. And right there, you see it going through there. So it just slides through, and then you just tighten it up, guys. Simple. All right, guys. So now what you're going to do is you're going to mount your switch. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to put your cable into that little black piece that's on the handlebars. That's how you pull the choke in. Now they do give you a new one of those. I'm reusing the old one because I'm not changing the handle grips out quite yet. I will replace it when I change the handle grips though. Alright guys, so I put the switch on. I'm just holding it in place right now. You're going to put the two screws in where you took them off and tighten them up. Alright, so I tighten that front one up. Now I'm going to tighten the back one. I'll loosen the front one up a touch. I forgot I had to do the back one. Alright, and then you're going to tighten them up evenly. You're going to want to make sure they're nice and tight so no moisture gets up inside there. Alright, once it's there, you're going to check to make sure all your stuff functions. Alright, so you're going to make sure your choke works, which definitely appears to be working. So now what you're going to do is you're going to reroute these wires through everything, and I'm going to start working that now. Alright guys, so I got it routed through here underneath this hook, and then it's going to go up and under the gas tank into the top where I showed you. Alright guys, so you're going to plug the white plug with the white one, the black one with the black one, green wire with the green, and the blue with the blue. Make sure they go back in them little cavities right there that they sit in. Then there's a white plastic cover that goes on top. Alright guys, that's the white plastic cover. Those two little rubber pieces go on. After that, make sure that's snapped in. Now I had a bee's nest in there, so that might be why my wiring got messed up. Hopefully you don't have the same issue. Alright, so you're going to set the tank in, put the front screw in there, back screw in there, and then the next thing is we're going to fire her up and see if she works. Make sure we ain't got no fuel leaks. Again, I left the fuel lines connected. They're awfully dry rotted, especially this one on this side. This is very dry rotted. I'm hoping I didn't break nothing, but I'm gonna try to find out. But either way, I'm gonna have to replace those. I may try to do it tomorrow before my ride. I just gotta see if I can even access the fuel lines it needs. So let me finish buttoning this back up. Got to tuck all these wires back in. That goes for my radio, and we're gonna go from there. Alright guys, so we're gonna fire her up. See how she is. I ain't got a whole lot of gas, but we're going to try it. Alright. Okay, choke works. Low beam's on. High beam. Low, high. That's your right turn. Your left turn. And that's your cancel out. So that's all there is to it, guys. It's not that difficult. Sorry it wasn't the greatest video. It's hard doing it by yourself when you're trying to hold the gas tank up. Good news is I do not have any fuel leaks, which is good. So excuse the mess in the garage and the bike being a mess. It's got a pollen all over it from the last ride. I never cleaned it, and then this year. So anyhow guys, hit that like and subscribe. God bless you, and God bless the USA. Woo!